Self-love and self-acceptance comes from within. It's a journey that you lead because how you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. Hey, what's up guys? This is your girl Sidra. I am very excited to chat with you all about a topic that's very close to my heart. I have personally struggled with it in the past, and I see a lot of you guys who look up to me go through the same struggle. So I thought I really open up with you guys about my self-love journey, and hopefully my experience helps you to get on the journey of self-love, helps you build confidence and be appreciative of what you are and where you are in your life. You know, we've all been at a place in life where we doubted ourselves compared to others, be it status-wise, body image-wise. Healthy comparison that inspires you to be someone is great, but it should not be at the cost of your own self-esteem. You know, we're all made unique in our looks, attributes, and capabilities. We need to love ourselves for who God has created us and try to be the best version of ourselves. Stop comparing yourself to the unrealistic Instagram, beauty and body standards, because it's costing you your confidence and self-love. You've become your own biggest critic and have literally forgotten to be compassionate towards yourself, just trying to meet the fake beauty standards of the Instagram or society. So really, come with me on the journey of self-love for your own well-being. I know it's very difficult to feel confident if you're focused on criticizing yourself, because I've been at that spot at one point, so I can totally relate to it, because I've had struggles with my own body confidence, my self-love, and I really feel like what's made me confident and successful now is shifting my perspective so much that I don't rate myself on standards set by others, especially social media. And let's make it very clear that everything you see on social media is not all glitters. You see what they want you to see, what they want you to believe. You're not seeing the real side. And here's something that I've learned over time, that if they don't know you personally, don't take it personally, because you can't please everyone. You're not here to please everyone. Like on social media, sometimes people are just bullying or just saying mean things because that's what they are. They're not representing you. So don't take it personal. And even if it's someone you know, don't be a people pleaser, because someone somewhere will always be unhappy with you. And remember, those who love you will not need any reasoning or justification, and those who don't will never be satisfied no matter what you do. They will never appreciate or understand or accept any of your reasoning. That's why now I try to meet my own expectations before I meet other people's expectations. And I know it might sound very selfish and cliche, but stay with me for a second. See, think of it from a different perspective. I can provide others only what I have in my pot, what's in my mind and what's in my soul. If my pot is not full of self-love, nurturing, and happiness, how can I pass it to others, right? Like they say, you want to save yourself first before trying to save others. In the plane, you want to put on your mask first before you try and rescue others, right? And here's what I want to emphasize, that self-love is a journey. It's different for everyone. It was not an overnight process for me either. It takes time. I feel like my perspective has shifted so much that I wanted to talk to you and hopefully encourage you guys, make you guys feel that you're not alone in this journey. And hopefully I'm able to inspire you with my experience. I really want to keep it real. I want to talk about two of my main struggles that really kept me from self-love: body image and work. Let's first talk about body image. I have never been a super skinny person. I've been born with big bones, big thighs, broader body structure. Growing up, I used to get bullied at school all the time. And I'm not even kidding. Even up till university, I would hear people pass comments about the way I look. And, I got married at a young age, and my ex-husband would berate me about my weight. Not that he was a Brad Pitt or some very handsome looking guy with six pack. And mind you, I'm talking about like 10, 15 years ago when I was almost 30 pounds lighter than I'm today. And I swear now I would die to have that body. Yet I wasn't happier back then. I was very self-conscious. I was trying to meet the expectations of people, or just trying to meet the expectations of people the way they wanted me to look. Now I'm no longer a teenager. I'm, like I said before, 30 pounds heavier. I've gained almost 10 pounds in a year, but I'm confident. I am happy. Do I want to work towards healthier me? Yes, of course. But am I constantly beating myself over weight gain? Not at all. Because firstly, I've accepted the way God has created me. I feel comfortable in my skin. I feel comfortable in the way I look. I know I'm not a teenager anymore. Secondly, I don't look up to the fake beauty standards of social media. I just want to be healthier and better version of myself. Also, when it comes to dealing with weight issues, it's so important that we recognize that we aren't just what we look like, right? Because nothing is beautiful if you have an ugly heart. I suffer from endometriosis, and in past, my preference was not trying to lead a healthier lifestyle with my condition. All I cared was how I looked. I would refuse any treatment just because most of the treatments for endometriosis would cause weight gain. And to me, it was important to meet the standards people had set. And to be very honest and real, when I was constantly trying to meet people's expectations, they still had a lot to say. Oh, you have put on weight. Try and control your diet. And the funny thing is, then there were years when I really struggled hard, worked out, controlled my diet, and I lost a lot of weight. And then I would hear people say, oh, you lost so much weight. You look weak. Aren't you paying attention to your diet? I mean, you can't please people. They're always going to have something to say. And my mistake, because I was listening to them, I was never happy. I did not get a chance to love and adore myself. I did not adore the way I looked. I was very unhappy. I was miserable, not just mentally, but physically as well. My endometriosis was getting bad, and I ended up in hospital, literally close to dying. And that's when I realized what my dad's been trying to instill in me for years and years. He says, just be happy and content with who you are and what you have. Don't try to change it for others. Put yourself first. And I do now. To me now, it doesn't matter what others think of me and my body image. I'm just focused on my health and well-being and my happiness. Not just external, but internal happiness as well. Peace with mind and soul. Every once in a while, there are people who would comment on my weight, but it doesn't bother me anymore because I know what I've gained in return of not paying any heed to people's comments. Now I'm more realistic in my goals. I don't beat myself over things that I cannot change, like, wishing I'm 100 pounds, 6 feet tall to be able to fit into that dress. No, that's not my body type. I am 5'4", I'm curvy, I have big thighs, and that's who I am. I have learned to accept, and I have learned to love myself. Rather, I have learned to appreciate the features that God has granted me, that, someone special loves and adores. And believe me, those who truly love you, they're gonna love you for who you are, no matter how you look, no matter how much you weigh. I mean, that love is just priceless. This realization of self-love and acceptance has really made me confident. I'm healthier now. I'm actively seeking treatment for endometriosis and for my health and well-being. I'm not fearing how I'm gonna look. This is why now I'm happier and healthier. Rather, I feel strong trying to fight my condition, which is like literally another topic on its own. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make a video on the struggles I've had with endometriosis. I would definitely love to share my experience. But see, at the end of the day, the point is I am happier now. I'm compassionate towards myself. And above all, I'm patient towards myself. There are months when I'm disciplined and I crush it with meeting all of my goals. But then there's time when I just totally don't feel like doing anything. I'm not motivated. In those times, I am patient and compassionate towards myself. I give myself time to recover and heal both physically and mentally. And then I set myself like realistic goals again. I try to start working towards them again. I just simply try again and again instead of just giving up on myself. And I've learned to do the same thing in my work and career. I don't allow people to determine my worth. I determine my own worth. No one can do it for you but you. And no one is going to believe in you if you don't believe in you. For all of you guys who ask me tips on passing NAPLEX and other pharmacy exams, honestly, it's nothing but believing in yourself and being certain that God has created you with a purpose and has put you in a spot or a certain place for a bigger reason. And that's what I had to realize to pass my exam. I literally failed like 4 times and people had started saying that I can't do it. And investing in me was like a wastage of time and money. And at that time, my dad had instilled this faith in me that I have to stop believing what people are thinking I'm capable of. I have to believe that if I put my mind and soul into anything, I can accomplish it. And that should be the mindset of every single person who's watching me. Trust me, it makes a world of difference. You don't want to let people decide what your worth is. You have to know your worth because you have to work for it, right? And I believe that God has the best plan for you. And you know, what's yours is yours. It will be granted to you for sure. Maybe later, but at the right time and right place. You just have to keep working towards it and have faith in God. Don't pay attention to haters and don't pay attention to people who try to bring you down. Some of the most successful people we know literally gets hated on all the time. They get spoken badly about. And when you get hate, just be compassionate towards yourself and remind that you're doing something good. That's why you have haters, right? I've dealt with haters all my life and some of it was just because people didn't like me. I tried not to feel it because it doesn't matter how many haters you have. All that matters is just one person that's going to love you no matter what and is going to make you feel good about yourself. You know, success and failure go hand in hand. Just remember to be grateful on success and don't take it for granted because you may not have it tomorrow. And if you're going through a failure, be compassionate towards yourself. Don't beat yourself over it. And at the end of the day, you want to be the better version of yourself. Instead of trying to become someone else, you know, just try to be yourself because someone else is already taken. You have to be you. You have to be your better version. You know, greatest form of self-love is self-discipline, but also being kind towards yourself while going through the process. Like I used to beat myself and get angry at me for not looking like some skinny woman I see on Instagram and not having the qualities that my friend brag about herself all the time until I realized that I'm totally looking at others and not appreciating the qualities and blessings I have. We're all born unique with our own unique attributes and qualities. We just have to spend more time to nurture those qualities for us to see them. And honestly, stay away from people who just like to outshine themselves all the time by bragging about themselves and bringing you down. No, don't keep that company. Just remember, you're bigger than your fears and you're bigger than what people say. Love yourself enough to know your worth and believe that you don't need to change for nobody. You're beautiful just the way you are. I love you guys, and I hope that anything that I've said here penetrated deep into your mind and soul, and that you're a step closer in finding self-love and self-acceptance. I hope to see you guys next time with another fun topic. Until then, take care. Bye.